What is going on, guys? MJD343 back with another video, and today we're going to be going over Battlefield RedSec and also the things that are going on currently in Battlefield. Just a little bit, uh, going over everything. Hoping everybody has a uh, great Thursday as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough Wednesday gameplay as well. Um, but yeah, let's get right into it. So, also I have there's Thursday night football tonight as well. I got the Ravens over the Dolphins. I know I've been slacking with my pick 'em, but I'm making sure to do that. And then tomorrow is the Flashback Friday. We'll make sure to get that in as well. But besides that, I just wanted to talk about the pros and cons to Battlefield RedSec, or I think that's the name of the season. I don't think that's the name of the BR, or I could be tripping, or maybe that is the name of the BR. I don't know. I've been so confused. I've just been calling it BR, but uh, I guess we'll go over what I think the pros are first. I think it is the most gorgeous map I think I've ever played in a BR ever. Like it is awesome. Like from the way it looks, like this gameplay right here is my first game in it. I figured it would just be cool to show off my first one. Obviously, we didn't win, and obviously, I didn't do that good. But it was the first one. I thought it'd be cool to show that off and going over the pros of it. There is I think there's so the map, gorgeous, like most beautiful map I've ever seen. After that, I think the loot that you can just get off the ground is actually like good. Like I think it's actually outstanding loot that you can get off of the ground. It's kind of crazy, and I really like that as well. I also think that the things like the missions that pop up, you hold down, do any of them. I think those are awesome. I'm going to also talk about them because some of them aren't awesome, but I think that's awesome. I love this circle where if you just go outside of it, you immediately die because it's the flames and the smoke and all that, and it immediately takes you out. I love that. I hate it in COD when you got some freak running around with his mask down, jumping in and out of storm, stim, unstim, stim, go back, and just like, oh, I would hate that. So that's another pro that I really like. I also really like that there's like not a buy station in a way, like in a COD way, like you got to do things to get stuff in that, and I really enjoy that as well. I like that a lot as well. I'm trying to think of what else, but a lot of people I see online complain saying they think there's not enough loot. They must not be dropping the right spots because I run into buildings, man, and I'm leaving with everything. I leave with enough good enough stuff, and then around the map there's just those little loadout things that you can either run up to, or then you can also complete them by doing the challenges, which is awesome. Knowing you have your guns ready. I'm not good at sniping, so I'm not gonna talk about sniping in this game. But usually I use the Scar, or I use the DRS, whatever it's called, LMG. That thing is a laser. Um, what else did I want to say for pros? I think the gunplay is great. I think um, I like I like the amount of health you have with the plates. I wish we could carry a little bit more plates, and trust me, that's another thing I'm going to talk about is how long it takes to plate. That is disgusting. Um, it's also weird because there's no perks, and I know that sounds foolish because like PUBG, there's no perks, and all these other games. And then if you pick your class, like that's the advantage, obviously, that you get: assault, engineer, medic. Um, why am I having a brain recon? Wow. But anyway, the game, I think the gunplay is amazing. I love how like intense it gets also getting down to final circle. I also think that's a lot of fun as well. I like that they put like airstrikes in and stuff too. I really like that they did that. I thought that was awesome. I didn't think they were going to do that. Um and I have so much fun doing it. I don't know. um oh, and I also think the destruction of buildings is sweet. Like if you're in a tank, you just blow up the whole entire building that an enemy team's in, wipe the building out. Um, yeah, and then there's all the vehicles you can drive in as well. Literally the helicopter. There's not the attack chopper. At least I don't think. I haven't ran into it yet. Maybe there is a way to get that. Um, Also, the other helicopter though that has the miniguns on the side, like you can, if you're good with that, it's insane. It is insane. Um, yeah, overall, I think it's good though. It's refreshing. Um, all the weapons, they just all feel great. The footsteps are loud too. A lot of content for it. It feels like a legit BR game, and I really enjoy it. The only bad thing that I got like two. And I think it's cool that you can't buy UAVs. You can get a UAV from doing the contract or the missions that pop up. So I like that as well, and it's pretty cool that it shows you where all the enemies are. But like, you can't just buy one and spam all of them to see where everybody is. Like, you actually have to do something to go out of your way. I like that because that promotes people moving around and not camping and sitting still. But also, we'll get into the cons now. I don't really think there's that many like people think. Some people freak out about like no resurgence, for instance, and I think that's just silly because if you and your buddy die, like it still within like the first couple of minutes or within that first window, you can spawn right back in and go right back to it, which I think is awesome. I like that they did that. We don't need to have a resurgence or anything like that. This isn't Call of Duty. This is Battlefield. Um, I also think the tank is I think it's insane in duos compared to squads because if you're in squads and at least two of your teammates are running engineer, you automatically got a rocket launcher, so you can automatically deal with that. As long as you hit the tank right, though, you got to hit it in that back spot to do the more damage. Because if you hit a tank in the right spot, you'll do more damage compared to the little amount that you would normally do. So it's important to do that. And what else was I gonna say that I thought was bad? Sometimes it also takes a lot of contract. It takes like 3 contracts to get a loadout and one for a tank. So I think that's crazy as well. But even the contract challenges aren't hard and it's fun to go out of your way to do that. The tank is definitely bad though, or extremely overpowered. Like usually somebody in the final circle will be running around in a tank, and it's pretty annoying. Don't get me wrong, but as long as you have that airstrike and you paint it, man, it'll get wiped out real quick. The other thing that I think is also insane is how slow the plating is. Like, I know it's only 2, but like, man, I wish there was a mission or something or one of the contracts that you could complete that would literally just say plate faster because, oh my lord, it is so slow. The plating is like, it's badly slow. Um, so that kind of sucks. But besides that, that's really all I gotta. That's really all I gotta complain about. I don't know. That's really it. Um, and I think it's awesome. So yeah. There was also there was a COD video footage thing they talked about today, and I'll talk about that tomorrow in the Flashback Friday episode. Actually, I'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed my pros and cons, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Enemy contact in my AO.
That's showing a no-go. Bounty group, fill it up.
Contact! Enemy infantry! Contact! Enemy infantry engaging! I got enemy in sight! Throwing frag.